And let's go. Level change, brush the floor here. Again, for our first drill, nothing too crazy. Really focus on getting your chest over the top of your knee. We don't really want to be using this as sort of a lunge. We want your chest, knee, and ankle to be all in one line. We're past halfway now, guys. 25 seconds. Nice work. Keep the weight into the flat of the foot as well. We don't want to be on your toes or your heel. Want to be a little bit flat-footed at this point. 3, 2, 1, time. Nice work. Take a minute rest, guys. We'll go into our next exercise. Just turn this down so we can hear the timer. Nice. Next one, we'll go with our sweep singles from side to side. So we're going to post your hands on the floor, move your legs towards one side, come into a bit of stance of motion. So level change, moving your hands, post your hands on the mat, and swing again. If you have mats on the floor, you want to drop the knee on the ground, then by all means, drop step as well. If you don't, then just place the hands and circle the feet towards the side. So come into position, hand fight, level change. Get used to moving in these directions. Down block if you like. Circle. Alright guys, let's get set. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Break up the repetition with your stance in motion. So shuffle your feet, down block, protect that knee leg. Use your hands to be hand fighting. Imagine we're grabbing wrist control, grabbing the back of the neck, and we're moving. 20 seconds left, guys. Good. One more rep, everybody. Time. Nice work. Okay. And next movement, we're going to relax it back again. We're going to start off pummeling and moving with your pummel. And as we move, I want you guys to throw in your arm drags. Come up into your partner's back or your duck unders. If I'm moving with a duck under, I take with a step on my left. As I take a step, I'm grabbing onto my partner's elbow and pull that over the top of my head while I duck under and come back towards the waist again. So arm drags and duck unders, moving with a pummel position. So pummel, get your hips and your arms working together. And then when we're ready, we can circle, arm drag, or duck under. So you grab it onto your partner's elbow, pulling that past your head. Ready guys? Go! So pummel in position, duck under, and move. Again, just get your hips loose, start to figure out what techniques are working well in these positions. And focus on your footwork here. When I'm hitting my duck under, I step out first, drag by, then step back in to get to my partner's waistline. Good. Very similar motion on your arm drag. Step out, step in. So to step off to the left, back in with the right. Break it up with your pummeling. Get your hips forward on your duck unders. So as you pull this arm by, the level change under, my hips come in and walk across. 3, 2, 1, time. Nice work, guys. We're going to go into our sprawls now. And remember, your sprawl can be both hips down, one hip down, or just a short sprawl. So we start off with moving from here. We're going to post your hands. Short sprawl. Just get your legs out of the way. As though somebody's coming towards us, but they've not closed the distance enough. Full sprawl, hips on the mat. While my knees have touched the floor, my hips coming down. Each time, come back up into your stance. And then I sprawl on one leg. Put your knee to the floor, twist your hip. Again, as though we're jumping on a surfboard, come back into your stance after each rep. Okay guys, this one will be a little bit more intense. So again, break it up with stance and motion. Throw in your single legs, throw in your down blocks, and throw in your level changes. So from here, hand fight, level change. Okay guys, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Get low to the floor, short sprawl, full sprawl. Down block, level change, sprawl. Good. Switch stances as well, so you can protect both legs. Create some circular motion as well, guys. So move around your room. Add in your down blocks. Add in your level changes. Add in your takedowns. And come back to your stance each time. Protect that lead leg. Sprawl. 10 seconds, let's get 2 more reps in. Nice work, guys. Good job. Woo. Good work, good work. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we're going to move into sort of a high crotch type takedown. And again, you have to use a little bit of imagination here. So with your right leg lead, imagine you've got your hands up, tying up with your partner here. I'm going to take a step out with my left leg first. I pull this arm by over the top of my head, very similar to the deep half guard. I reach in between the legs to get to that high crotch position. Catch his leg, drive off to a double, and then pull the legs out, walking in this direction over here. So we level change, my hands are up, so I'm grabbing onto my partner, whether it's on the back of his head or not. Step out to the left, pull that arm by, grab inside his leg, grab inside with the left, reach the far with the right. Alright guys, go. Position, level change, catch, catch, pull. Remember your footwork here is 1, 2, 3. Hands up, so I'm fighting. Take a step, pull, catch, drive. Pull the knees out of the way. Keep a good bend in the legs, low stance as we come into these positions. 30 seconds left. Good, last 10. 2 more reps, everybody. Level change under, switch hands, drive off. Time. Nice work, guys. Take a minute there, we'll just relax a second, so everybody grab a water break before we move into our guard passing exercises. If you notice there, a lot of those exercises are stepping away first and then stepping back in. So really focus on that footwork of going to your left and back in with the right. So whichever is your lead leg, that's going to be the one working. The same with the arm drag. It's just a little bit shorter, the same with the duck under, for me to come up into my partner's waistline. So the same mechanics, the same sort of motor positions with all of these takedowns. It's a lot of times out to in with any inside takedown. Ooh. Getting a good sweat on. How's everybody doing? Good training, everybody? Right. We're going to move into some guard passing movements now. This will be our last circuit. So we'll start off on your knees, just changing side to side, like we do most weeks. Dropping your knee on the floor and dropping your hip. Then we get through to our matrix, then we're going to practice some long step positions. So trying to circle your feet out while we're in these situations. First one is nice and simple. You have your one leg up, one knee down. We're going to change sides, drop your knee on the floor, switch and drop. As though I'm coming up to pass with a knee slice, I drop my knee, but then I'm going to come back in order for me to pass around the guard or behind it. See, if I switch towards this side, I clear the hook, sit my hip to the floor. So post your hand, sit your hip down, and then use that core and your heels to pull you back up. Change sides, sit. So again, I'm able to defend against the sweeps, I'm able to balance in all different directions. My hips again used to move it. Okay guys? 1 minute of these. Again, this isn't necessarily a speed drill, it's more of a mobility and movement. Just get used to that exercise, and then we'll get through with some speed drills after. Ready? Go! So drop the knee to the floor, switch to the hip. Get used to moving side to side in these guys. So practice coming forward into that knee slice. Practice sitting the hip, clearing your partner's hook, and also changing your weight from one leg to the other so that we're able to score these guard passes. Good. Couple more. Time. Nice work, guys. And next motion, we're going to be in the same position again. We're going to drop our hips backwards. So, while we're up here, my hand's going to go behind me. I circle with this arm all the way behind. As I post, I straighten out this leg, and I come back up into stance. As though I'm being swept, I post my hands, come back to almost like a crab position, and then reset. Change sides, post your hand, circle the arm, straighten the leg, and reset your balance. 1, 2, 3, reset. 1, 2, 3, reset, and then change sides. Alright guys, a little bit of matrix-like movements, dodging bullets and dodging sweeps at the same time. Okay, let's get set guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Let your hips move with your hands. Try to make it as smooth as you can. Isolate the weight through your palms. Good. Try and get your hips open along with your hands and hip movement. So this leg should be straightening out as you come back up. Straighten, switch back into your stance, change sides. Nice. Couple more here guys. Coming into your last 5 seconds. Time. Nice work. From here we're going to add in our long step motion. So we'll start off approaching the open guard first with parallel legs. We're going to step into that knee slice, come into position from here. I'm going to drop my left knee and left elbow in order to long step. So drop that knee on the ground, elbow comes down, back step, recover your leg, and back up to standing again. So parallel legs, enter into the half guard, drop the knee, long step to your hip, and come back up to standing. Approach the legs, long step. Come back up to standing each time. If you want to practice both sides, then be my guest. If you want to stick to one, then it's completely up to you. This one's going to be a little bit faster, okay guys? So let's get ready. 2, 1, go. Enter, switch. You want your knee, elbow, hip, landing on the floor. In that order. Enter the legs. Get used to your hip work. Good job guys, keep it up. 20 seconds left. Stay low, enter to the legs, and long step. Good. Work on the power involved, 10 seconds. Time. Nice work guys. Woo. Good job, good job. Okay, we're going to come back into this position again. This is where our circular motion will come in that we practiced earlier. So you're going to post your hand on the floor. We're going to circle the straight leg. Circle, bring it back, and change sides. As I change sides, I post my left hand, circle my foot, circle it back in, and change again. Just really working on your mobility while with this low to the floor. A lot of times, we need to be able to step out of leg entanglements. We step out of the single leg X. So we lean, circle one, circle back, lean across towards the other side. Post, circle, circle. Just get your hips opened up a little bit. And again, perfect position, passing all sorts of guards. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Again, work on your balance here. Again, don't worry too much about the speed. Just focus on good technique. Nice work, guys. These hips should start to be opening up now. Good. 15 seconds. A few more reps in. Keep that circular motion up with the legs. And time. Nice work. Now, our last exercise we're going to practice for our guard passing series is going to be our back step out of the single leg X. So we come up into a standing position, have a slight bend in this front leg. We're going to clear the heel that was on top of the hip. So lean into that front leg, move the foot out of the way. As I clear, my knee and hand will lean towards the floor. I'm going to back step with my right leg. Once you get to here, come back up to standing, repeat again. So lean into that left leg, circle it, like a hula hoop like motion to get rid of that heel. Once I do, post my hand, circle the leg, just like we practice. Circle out, drop to your knees, reset again. clear, hand, circle, come back. Alright guys, last exercise, go! Play the foot from the hip, drop the knee, punch the hand, big circle up, and switch. Try again, other side, circle. Enter in, play the hook, back step, switch. 20 seconds. Let's get 3 more in, ready? Clear, circle. Good. Enter the leg. Hula hoop the leg up, circle out. Good, one more. Woo. Good work, everybody. Very nice job. So, a lot of our focus here was on some circular motion, open up the hips, really getting used to those long steps and coming out of a lot of guard entanglements. So good job guys, add that in if you want to. Again, I've got a little bit of a sweat on, I hope you all did too. And I will see you all next week for some more training. Alright guys, thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed the class. I'll see you guys next time.
Great stuff, thank you.
Cheers man.
Cool buddy, peace out bro.
Yeah, you too brother. How you doing?
Alright mate, you know, keeping in shape.
Yeah.
Keeping strong.
Nice.
Let me see you soon, bro.
Yeah. See you next week, man.
Alright, bro.
Whew. So there we have it, guys. 5 different exercises of our long steps, open up the hips and really getting used to passing a lot of leg entanglement guards that we feel that we get into a lot in no-gi, and 5 different wrestling drills that we practice as well. So hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, click the subscribe button because there'll be more techniques and more training videos coming. Thanks guys.